Welcome back everyone, and welcome to the new Lego room. If you didn't see the previous video, we are officially moved into our new Lego room, completely done. I have everything in here that I want situated now, so we will start pushing out a bunch of content. If you didn't see the thumbnail, we obviously have the new ARC 170. I'm so excited for this set. This is one of the few sets that's coming out this year that I am pumped for. So ARC 170 has been on my list for a long time. It obviously hasn't came out for a long time itself. So we finally got an ARC 170. We will be cracking this open, reviewing the minifigures, reviewing the set. Super excited to do this on my new table and everything in here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the unboxing. Alright, you guys, we have our ARC 170 here, set 75402. This has 497 pieces. This is part of our January 1st line of new LEGO Star Wars sets. This does have 4 minifigures: Clone Pilot Oddball, Clone Pilot Jag, as well as a basic Clone Pilot, and then we also get an Astromech R4P44. But obviously we know Oddball, we know Jag, and we have plenty of Clone Pilots that we saw during Revenge of the Sith. So super excited to dive right into the set. Again, ARC 170 has been one of my favorite sets from the past, and I've wanted one, and we finally have a new version. I will still probably get the older one. It's just very expensive now. It's been several years. So this set does have push tabs to open the back, so we're going to open it again as intended. And on the back of the box here, you will see that there is 2 cockpits. Of course, you put 2 Clone Pilots in the ARC 170. And then also we have a few play features that we're going to go over with the wings, and then also with the spring-loaded missiles. They feature on the side of the box Oddball instead of Jag, just to let you guys know. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right into these bags. It looks like we have 4 bags. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we do have 4 bags, and we have our manual, which is a big manual, honestly, for 500 pieces. I'm going to guess probably 130, maybe 40. We are at 130 exactly for this. It does show the new sets that came out with this lineup. Obviously, Grogu and his Prim, Ahsoka's Jedi Starfighter or Jedi Interceptor, which we'll have a review of very shortly, as well as that 4+ N1 Starfighter set. So we get all 4 of these sets in our new wave. And on here, 131 to the completion page. And then I'm also going to go ahead and show this sticker sheet, because this looks absolutely horrendous. Not only is there a lot of stickers, there's a lot of stickers. Oh my gosh. There's 4 of these Republic or Jedi logo. Or no, these are the Republic logo. And then we have another single one, 2 here, 1 here, 2, 2, and 2. This is a absurd amount of stickers. That's kind of disappointing, on top of the fact that we got to figure out a way of putting the stickers with the booklet, maybe in a cardboard thing, because this is not cool. Look how crooked that thing is and bent up, and yeah. Hopefully this isn't an issue applying. I can already see these stickers are kind of mangled here, and this right here as well, which kind of sucks, unfortunately. Just kind of how it happens when it's in the box by itself. So hopefully Lego does something about that, because yeah, if we're going to get this many stickers, it's got to be probably a little bit more safe, so that way we're not getting this beat of a paper. But anyway, so yep, bunch of stickers, unfortunately. So hopefully it doesn't take away from the build when we build this. But let's go ahead and get this built so we can kind of give it a real review here once this thing is all said and done. Alrighty guys, so we'll start with the first minifigure here. As you can see, we have Clone Pilot Oddball. Oddball's a great figure. Without the helmet there, you have the same minifigure that you would have on all the other minifigures with that beautiful visor over that Nougat Clone Trooper face. The helmets are the only distinctive parts between the Clone Troopers, but I still think the helmet looks great. Leg printing and back printing, as you see there, looks great. All minifigures. Next, we have Clone Pilot basic one, which is just going to be that red helmet and that yellow stripe. Again, looks beautiful with that chest printing, the leg printing. And then on this next slide here, we're going to go ahead and see it without that helmet, which is actually, again, the exact same as the other pilots. The only difference, again, being the helmet. They do come with a small pistol between each of the clone pilots, which is nice. We do have an extra one that you get in the build too. On the back, same printing there too. I do love that they put it over the Nougat face so it looks like regular clones. And then finally, the last pilot that we're going to see here is Clone Pilot Jag. Jag's personally my favorite with that blue helmet, which looks absolutely amazing. Jag also features the exact same printing on all of the body. And then if we remove the helmet, it does have that same visor piece there as you see. Again, the printing here looks great on these minifigures. Dual molded legs would have been great, but I still think the minifigures look beautiful compared to what we had 15 years ago and then back in 2005. These are a huge upgrade in minifigures, so I think the minifigures alone between the clones are a must purchase. So those kind of really do the heavy lifting on this set. Last here, we're going to get the R4P44 as the astromech. I'm not too sure. I know it comes with the ARC 170 in canon. I'm not too sure how often we actually see this astromech, but this is the correct astromech. 15 years ago in the previous iteration of the ARC 170, we actually had the same astromech in it. Does not feature any back printing, unfortunately. Lego's really dropping the ball on these other astromechs, only showing love to R2-D2. So hopefully we just get a standard of back printing on all astromechs. That'll be nice, but for now, we do still have that blank canvas. As for the ARC 170, this is the complete ARC 170 here. ARC 170 is scaled down quite a bit from the previous iteration, 2015, or 2010, excuse me. The difference here that we're going to see is we're knocking off a quite amount of wing space on the left and right there. These windshields are still going to have stickers here, but the wings have gotten much shorter. The cannons have gotten much shorter. Cockpits here, we're going to see that we have plenty of space for the minifigure in the front, which they advertise, I believe, as Oddball driving the main part of the ARC 170. Then you will have the second cockpit here, which has the blue printed piece there. I believe that was printed on the inside for the panel, which is nice. It's a nice touch. In the back, we finally get the final spot of the cockpit. We also get the astromech slot there in the middle with those two black studs for R4 to go into. I do really like the cockpits. One thing to note, which we'll show here in a moment, is with all of the minifigures in the cockpit and the astromech, it does fit all of them. They also include enough minifigures for it to fill up all of the cockpit space, which is nice, and the astromech slot there too. It's very similar to the previous iterations that we had 15 years ago and then again 20 years ago. When you close the windshield here, it may get a little bit crammed here. You do need your clone pilots to be scooted forward as far as possible and then lean back as far as possible for that windshield still to close. So you can get it right just like that. It is a little tight. I have seen where if you try and pull the astromech out, you will open those windshields, unfortunately. Windshields do have stickers, which is a little bit disappointing. I wanted it to be upgraded from the previous year, and then it's a little false advertisement because the stickers are clearly not as white as the ship there. It kind of looks funny there as well. But then you'll see the front of the ARC 170 here as I'm holding it. Great swooshability, by the way. You can hold it pretty strong down the bottom. There is no landing gear on the bottom of this ARC 170. The wings open up with a really simple mechanism. The building of the mechanism through the technique of the second bag in this build is a little bit tough. Kind of got annoying with doing that. I had to go back and revisit it. But the actual mechanism here is really good once you get it set up. It's much better than the previous iterations, and honestly much better than what we see in a lot of other X-Wings as well. So the ARC 170's really got it down with the wings opening up. Wish the wings were a little bit longer, maybe another 4 studs, 5 studs longer, which would be nice. But I actually really love this wing mechanism. The ball turrets on the back as well look great from the front end. Again, while it's opening and closing, it looks great too. For flight mode and attack mode, the engines do seem a little bit out of place. I'm not sure if I like that white cap on the outside of the engine. I don't know if it looks a little bit bigger for me. I don't know. But for that white spot, I think it should have been another red piece and maybe another piece that has a little bit more texture to it. So it looks a little bit round for me. But overall, I do love this ARC 170. I think I would recommend it maybe once it goes on sale for the average person, unless you're a huge ARC 170 fan. But let's go ahead and finish up this review. Alrighty guys, so that is going to do it for the ARC 170. Super highly anticipated set. I love this set, and I haven't had one in forever. It's been 15 years since the last one came out, I believe, and then another 20 years since the first one came out. So it's been a long time. This is a long overdue set. I do wish, kind of like I was talking about with the windshields earlier, I do wish we didn't have sticker windshields. That was the case back 15 years ago still, so they didn't change that, but I kind of wish that was something they did upgrade and give us, and that's kind of what's really hurting the set. I think too many stickers in the set, in my opinion, as well. The minifigures I love. I love having two named clone trooper pilots that we don't usually have, so Oddball and Jag, along with another clone trooper to fill out all three of those cockpits and the astromech. Again, astromech could have went the extra way with printing on the back. Doesn't have to be anything special. We have R2-D2 with printing on the back. At this point, we need all astromechs to have printing on the back. I think that's fair, but so what I would give this score out of 10 for this set, probably 8, maybe 7.5, 8. And it's sad because I love an ARC 170. This is one of my favorite ships in Star Wars, but there's just a lot of stuff, in my opinion, that really made me kind of sad with it, with the, like I said, stickers and the situation with the astromech. The engines are kind of a little weird to me. Showing all of that stuff and the Technic in there kind of sucks, but I don't mind the scale. A lot of people had an issue with this being smaller set. I don't have an issue with that. I think it looks good. It makes sense. They're scaling down a lot of sets, which kind of sucks, because some of them I wish were a little bit bigger, but this is one that I think is okay the way it is. But yeah, the biggest thing for me was those stickers, a lot of stickers. And I noticed as soon as we opened up the box that we've had stickers before in a lot of the sets, and that's kind of normal for LEGO Star Wars and LEGOs in general. But this seemed like we had a huge amount of stickers we don't typically have. So anyway, I still think it's a pickup. I still think it's a great set, especially if you're a Clone Wars fan or if you're a Revenge of the Sith fan. I think this is a set you definitely want to get. I still think I'll probably get another one when it goes on sale, and maybe 2 for another mock. I'll put 2 of these built ones on a mock and keep 1 for my collection sealed. So possibly, but it's going to have to be on a sale or with my LEGO points. I won't go spend full price for this a couple more times. I will wait for this to go on sale for sure. So, but again, still think it's a pickup set. Still one of my favorite sets for nostalgia reasons, but if I have to give this a score for a LEGO Star Wars set, it is missing in a few areas. So hopefully this isn't the case when we get later sets in the year. Like we mentioned previously, I'm super excited for UT-AT and Galactic Marines and stuff like that. So hopefully they don't do as many stickers and we just get like maybe 4 or 5 stickers, because the amount of stickers in this set is just a little too much for me. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next one.